The NBA discussion for this episode is about Thibs being fired as the head coach of the New York Knicks. I feel like, as sports talking heads go, I feel like I'm in the minority where I actually like the move. So, as most people that follow the NBA, you would know head coaches nowadays are often just scapegoats. Like, they don't push the needle the way an Andy Reid or Bill Belichick or NFL head coaches do, or Kyle Shanahan. They keep the noise out, and they're supposed to learn the rotation and what guys play well with who and manage the clock. These different things that coaches do. You don't often find NBA coaches that clearly move the needle, pushing the distance like a playoff run that a team could go. I mean, look at like the Nuggets this year, firing Mike Malone. When they did it, they pretty much blatantly said, we already decided we were going to fire him in this offseason, and we're pretty sure this team can make a deep playoff run either way, which they did, relatively. So they didn't want a deep playoff run to make the fans or even ownership, anyone feel like you're changing your tune on them as the person and coach that they had. They already knew they wanted about. With the Thibs firing, I like it because it feels less now. It always feels like scapegoat and different things, and you could say they didn't underachieve in the playoffs. Anyone going into that series with the Celtics in round 2 would have instantly assumed they were going to get blasted by the Celtics. I mean, gentleman's sweep or in 6 maybe. I mean, but it wasn't going to feel close. And I do think most fans of those teams and fans of the sport, not calling it a fluke like a lot of people have kind of thrown out there, but I mean, the Knicks were down 15, 20 plus in basically every game and still found a way to win the series. Now you could say that's coaching or whatever. I don't necessarily see it that way, but I don't see it as a fluke. It's more fluke than coaching is kind of my drift. My point is, beyond the fact of them digging themselves out of the hole, they got put in the hole every single time. It wasn't like beginning to end they dominated the Celtics, who everyone thought was the best team in the league for all the right reasons. Not to mention Tatum going down, but I think the series was kind of under Knicks' control. Even before that, it kind of was going that way. But it's the rare swing with a coach firing that I see as, I think it'll be a good thing in the end. We'll see. We're a long way away now, because now you have the whole off season. We'll see if they hit the panic button and start shipping people out like Cat or whoever it may be, but I don't think they should. I think they should just sit with the roster they have. Chemistry matters in the NBA as much as people don't want it to. They just want super teams and player movement. Chemistry matters. Look at the Pacers. The Pacers couldn't get this far, in years, but with this roster, they've had typically the same roster and the coach and for the last few years, and they keep getting there, and just can't get past the hump of like the Eastern Conference Finals or whatever. And this is the year. They didn't do no big swing, go get Kevin Durant or whatever it may be. They sat pat. They got to work, and they learned their rotations with the coaching staff, and they have a deeper roster than the Knicks. And they used chemistry to propel them past a team like the Knicks. They were in the first year of having Cat and this roster built together that it is. I think the East is going to be open next year. The Pacers are probably still going to be there. I can't disrespect them because the finals haven't even happened yet, so who knows if they'll get blasted by the Thunder or not. Also, I know, shout out to all those Thunder fans watching this. I'm not a Thunder fan, but I know a lot of people probably watching this video are Thunder fans. First game of that is actually tonight, so should I do a prediction video? Let me know. So, really, chemistry matters in the NBA. The Pacers are probably still going to be there, but I think the East is going to be wide open next year. No disrespect to the Pacers, keep them there. The Bucks are a crap show right now. I mean, yeah, I'm a Rockets fan. I didn't mention that I'm a Rockets fan in the NBA. Also hard life when Steph Curry's your daddy. Every time you see the light of day in the playoffs. It's fine though. We don't have to talk about that. I love me some Steph Curry, but he owns us. I'll admit it. So anyway, see, I'm a humble guy. I mean, it's a little humble pie every now and then. I mean, I get it every year. A team's in the playoffs. It's fine. It's fine. It's all love. Giannis to the Rockets, I think is possible, which a lot of people think is possible at this point because the Rockets have enough ammunition and future picks and young players that they could make it happen. Will they blow it up in that regard? Because you might have to give up some major piece, like a Şengün or whoever it may be. We'll see. I hope they don't have to. I hope you could give a Jalen Green and a Jabari Smith Jr. and 4 first-round future picks and bring Giannis, but we'll see. Unlikely. We'll see. They'll probably want a Şengün or a major piece. We'll see. But I don't think the Bucks are going to be the same. Dame is pretty much out the whole next year. I mean, he had the major injury. It doesn't look like he's going to be himself next year. the Celtics, Tatum seems like he's out of the picture for next year. He'll rehab and everything, should be back for the next year. But they're going to have to blow it up too because of their money. I mean, financially, they're past like the second apron. And are they going to pay to not have their superstar there? But they're going to pay like $70 million in tax to the league just to have the roster they have. But without their best player, they're not going to be in contention in the same level. So I think the Knicks have a window right here for at least this next year, clear as day. There is a path. The Cavs were good this year. The Cavs will be the other interesting one, or the team like the Pistons with chemistry getting better, whatever it may be. But we know what the Knicks are. The Knicks could be ascending. We know what they are. I mean, Eastern Conference Finals this year, you did take out the Celtics. Being honest, the only way the Knicks underachieved this year is they should have probably beat the Pacers. Now, using hindsight, the Pacers are better than the Knicks. Deeper roster, better rotation, better chemistry. The pace they play at, I mean, it just outdid the Knicks. I mean, that's the other reason I think it was good to move from Thibs. He doesn't use depth. I mean, he sticks to the top of his rotation and stays with it. I mean, he would only have 6 or 7 players play a night. You can't do that playing teams like the Thunder or the Pacers, who are first, second in the league with their pace they play at, and they run the floor in transition. You're killing people like Cat. You can't do it. So it's stuck in one theme of this episode. Where it's stuck in their ways. Thibs has always done that. Back to his Derrick Rose days. I mean, he would play the top of his rotation, and he would not trust the bench. To a certain level, that's okay in the playoffs. You do that. You want your primary players playing a lot of minutes, but not 20 games in the playoffs and just running them to death. So I think since it doesn't move the needle a ton, coaches in the NBA, I actually like the move because I do think the players will already build the chemistry. You don't run that many sets that it really matters changing coaches in the NBA. That's why you see it happen so often. I think fresh blood in the coaching staff could be a good thing. It could be just enough and just what they need to build the roster to compete with the team next year. That might be one of their only competition in like the Pacers, where you need a team. Not necessarily even what I'm saying is go get people. I'm saying develop the youth on the roster and the bench and have a deeper rotation to go to and build for that. Don't go into the year thinking, well, if Brunson can be the clutch player of the year and bail us out every game, then we'll be fine. Develop the roster and the rotation, and the Knicks could be back next year.